Hello everyone, this is Nintendo2 and welcome to another follow-up overview, this time on Biota, the world's 4th update, which adds a bunch of different biomes, a new dimension, a new portal you can interact with to summon a boss, new crafting materials for tools, as well as 2 different other blocks or machines you can interact with and craft things with. So, anything from underneath the boomerang in GEI is all new. So what you want to do is make an interplanetary portal, which you'll need a bunch of common resources you've used in the past, as well as chiseled glass and a chisel. I don't know the chisel recipe, unfortunately, though. But once you make the interplanetary portal, you just place it in the world and then use an activation rod on it. Wait, find it. But you want to be careful with it since it does explode. So probably put it underwater or something else out of harm's way. And from there you've got a summoner, which does attack you, but other times it seems like they don't have AI, but they actually do. They just sort of stand around sometimes besides attacking you once they are close enough or see you. Otherwise though, we'll just get something a bit more simpler to show the actual damage. Oops. Either way, you can attack them pretty easily because they don't have much health, and if you use a planetary sword they'll just die in one go. They do have a chance of dropping a crystalline ingot as well as a Zalotite sword, or probably others I assume. And from there you can make a block of crystalline as well as an other dimension igniter. The other dimension igniter will be used to activate the coal portal, or coal dimension, as well as using the block for a crystalline compressor, which you'll need for a different type of recipe. Other than that, you can make a Zell furnace to then use for the planetary catalyst recipe, which you then use for making the planetary tools. And as far as I know, that's their only use in the 4th update. And the coal dimension you're going to go to specifically for breeze rods to defeat a bunch of breezes. Other than that, the following recipes are on the website. So you're going to want a fake nether star as well as a Zalotite ingot to make an interplanetary catalyst, and you want a diamond and Zell dust and a Zell furnace to make the pure crystalline that you're then going to use for making slow fall boots, as well as you're going to need a blade item, which I don't know the recipe of in the 4th update, but it may have been added in later updates. Other than that, that's pretty much it. We'll just go to the dimension real quick though. Obviously you're going to want to make another portal type frame with coal bricks, which you can either find or you can make like so, and you place them in another portal formation and use the otherworldly igniter, or other dimension igniter, sorry, to act like flint and steel. And you can use a stone pickaxe or higher to mine these diamond ore blocks, which you can use as a way to get tons of diamonds. As I mentioned, obviously, besides the coalish cobble blocks, also have coalstone, sorry, also have coal dust for decoration, as well as to add a bit more to the dimension. Bone blocks, there's obviously lava and breezes do spawn, just I haven't found them just yet, or at least they're not too easy to find just randomly spawning in the dimension. When you do find one though, unless they only appeared in the later update, you're going to want to attack them from the bottom, not from the top, because they don't actually have any hitbox there, so you're going to hit them from the bottom. And they do drop blaze rods, but they should technically breeze rods, unless that was fixed in the later version, which the breeze rod obviously you use for the tools. Otherwise though, you can find ducks in the overworld which happen to just give cooked duck, as well as possibly duck eggs randomly, and duck feathers, which you can't really do too much with at the moment, but either way, you get a chance of some more duck if you wish. We'll just go back into the mention, to the overworld I mean. The raw duck gives you the following. The lemons that you can make, besides just making into the blocks for the crystalline compressor, can be eaten and give you the following. And a cooked duck will give you the following hunger as well. We'll try some slow falling boots real quick, which we'll go up here for. And the summoner obviously, well, it's probably best in a obsidian sort of location. And slow falling boots will slow your descent, so you can only be careful obviously. But if you just happen to fall, jump off or something, then you can negate damage easily. I think that's about it though. Other than that, there's the 2 structures we'll cover, and maybe a few other blocks from one of the biomes that I may be able to find. So, other than that, we'll go to those real quick, but other structures soon. But you've got the following different types of blocks from the dusty trees that you can, I'm pretty sure, just once you get the sapling from the tree, from the biome that they come from, you can place in the world and right click, or you can just place it in the world and use bone meal on it. Obviously, most likely, you're just going to be right clicking it, and from there you can harvest it to get dusty logs, which you can then use for planks. There is stairs, but they don't have a recipe in this update, at least, that I'm covering. And yeah, so we'll go to each of the other change logs. So that's the following there. We may cover biomes if I can find them. Other than that, 401 doesn't really have anything really that I can talk about, mostly just a bunch of tweaks and fixes. And 402 adds a bunch more, such as the dusty sapling to sort of fit more with the biome, dark golem, ducks, a globe that appears in the underground library, and a few of the spawning locations and things have been changed. So the dark golem, oops, not the summer, there we go, dark golem spawns in like so, take a bit of damage, deal a fair amount of damage to you, you can hit them. I don't know if they drop anything in particular, due to my luck with them, so we'll go to creative. Again, you probably only hit the bottom to get the hitbox. We do have duck eggs. I'm assuming nothing really of note for them. Mostly just a mob that just spawns. No? Okay, so they drop duck eggs, apparently. Yeah, so we'll just go to the other structures, and then we'll end off and go to the 5th update in another video. As you can see, there's the underground library, which has a globe, an empty map, and a cartographer that just has typical enchantments, and obviously there's bookshelves as well. You should be able to find these pretty easily in any biome, but I just happened to find that one under a desert near a mineshaft and stronghold. And then we have the underground house, which has just another cartographer. One of the other blocks you could use prior for crafting. Coal bricks, if you weren't crafting them, you can find them in the world, and bookshelves. Thanks so much for watching.